Hello, and welcome to English Speaking Corner. This is your quiet space to practice, to listen, and to build your confidence, one conversation at a time. I am Sarah, and I am here to help you find your voice in English. And joining me today is Mark. Hello, Mark.
Hi, Sarah, and hello to everyone listening. I am ready to help you make your English sound more natural and more relaxed.
Today, we have a very special topic. It is something that almost every English learner struggles with, even if they know a lot of vocabulary. We are talking about the robot trap. Mark, imagine a robot. How does a robot speak?
Well, a robot speaks perfectly. The grammar is always correct, but the robot has no feeling. It sounds stiff. It sounds mechanical.
Exactly. A robot might say, I am fine, thank you. And you?
Right. And while that sentence is grammatically correct, it is not how humans usually speak to each other. When you learn English from a textbook, or when you watch videos with hundreds of rapid-fire questions, you often learn these perfect answers. You memorize them, you say them perfectly, but when you use them in real life, you might feel a wall go up between you and the other person. You might feel like you are reciting a script rather than having a connection.
That is the robot trap. You know the words, but you don't feel the rhythm. You want to sound friendly, but you sound formal. You want to sound relaxed, but you sound stiff.
So today, we are going to fix that. We are not going to learn difficult new grammar. We are not going to memorize long lists of words. Instead, we are going to take the simple phrases you already know, the phrases that make you sound like a robot, and we are going to trade them for natural human alternatives.
We have selected 4 specific areas of conversation where this happens the most: greetings, agreeing with people, showing you understand, and saying goodbye. For each one, we will show you the robot phrase to avoid, and then give you 3 natural, easy alternatives to use instead. So, take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, let's prepare to speak. Let's start with the most common interaction in the world, the greeting. Mark, if I ask you, how are you? What is the answer we see in every textbook?
The textbook answer is usually, I am fine, thank you. And you?
Yes, I am fine, thank you. And you? Now, is this wrong? No, but it is very formal. It stops the conversation from flowing. It feels like a tennis ball hitting a wall and stopping dead. If you use this with a friend or a coworker, it creates distance. It sounds like you are trying to be polite, but not friendly. So let's upgrade this. We want to sound relaxed. We want to sound open. The first alternative is for casual situations. It is perfect for when things are okay. Not amazing, not terrible, just normal. Instead of I am fine, you can say, not too bad. Listen to the music of that phrase. It isn't flat. It goes up and down gently. Not too bad. Mark, let's practice this. I will ask you the question, and you give the natural answer. Hi, Mark. How are you?
Not too bad, thanks. And you?
Did you hear that? Not too bad. It is light. It is easy. Now, listener, I want you to try. I will ask you the question. I want you to speak out loud in the pause. Don't rush. Just find the rhythm. Hi, how are you doing? Let's try that one more time. Remember, relax your jaw. Hi, how are you? Excellent. Not too bad is a great phrase because it is humble. It doesn't demand attention, it just keeps the flow going. Now, what if you are actually feeling quite good? I am fine is too boring for a good day. The second natural alternative is doing pretty good. Notice the grammar change here. In a full sentence, we would say, I am doing pretty good. But in natural speech, we often drop the I am. We just say, doing pretty good. It sounds active, it sounds positive. Mark, let's hear it in action. Hey Mark, how is it going? Doing pretty good. How about you? It sounds much warmer, doesn't it? It invites the other person to smile. Let's practice this one. Focus on the word pretty. In American English, the T sounds like a soft D. Pretty. Doing pretty good. Listener, your turn. I will greet you. You tell me you are doing pretty good. Hi there, how are you? One more time. Smile when you say it. It changes the sound of your voice. Hi, how are you doing? Very good. Now, let's look at a third situation. Sometimes life is busy. Maybe you are at work, maybe you have a lot of tasks. If you say, I am fine, it sounds like you are hiding your stress. but you want to be honest without complaining. The third natural phrase is busy but good. I love this phrase. It is honest, it acknowledges that you are working hard, but it stays positive. Busy but good. It's perfect for talking to a colleague in the elevator office. Mark, let's try this one. Hi Mark, long time no see. How have you been?
Oh, busy but good. You know how it is.
See how natural that sounds? It opens the door for a conversation about work, but it keeps the mood light. Listener, let's shadow this. Hi, how have you been lately? Let's try it again. Focus on the pause between busy and but. Busy, but good. How are you doing?
So, you now have 3 tools to replace the robotic I am fine. You have not too bad for normal days, you have doing pretty good for happy days, and you have busy but good for work days. Try to use one of these the next time someone says hello. Let's move to the second trap, agreement. In conversation, when someone shares an opinion, you want to show that you agree with them. The robot phrase here is simply, I agree. Or even worse, I agree with you. Yes, I agree with you. It sounds like you are a judge in a courtroom. It sounds very serious. If I say, it is a beautiful day, and you say, I agree, it feels a bit heavy. It ends the topic. We want phrases that build a bridge, phrases that connect our feelings. The first natural alternative is short, punchy, and very common. It is just one word, totally. Totally means I agree completely, but it feels much more energetic. It means you are on the same wavelength. It suggests enthusiasm. Mark, let's demonstrate. It is so cold outside today.
Totally. I should have brought a jacket.
See how Mark used totally to launch into his own sentence? It acts like a springboard. It connects my thought to his thought. Listener, let's practice totally. Be careful with the tone. You don't want to say it flat like totally. You want to put some energy into it. Totally. Let's try. I will give an opinion and you agree with me. Wow, this coffee is really delicious. Let's try another one. English is difficult, but it is fun. Great. Totally is perfect for casual chats. But what if you are in a slightly more calm conversation? Maybe you are discussing a plan or an idea. You don't want to shout totally, but I agree is still too stiff. The second alternative is, I think so too. This is soft, it is gentle. I think so too. It shows that you have the same thought process as the speaker. It is a very safe phrase to use in almost any situation, from a dinner party to a business meeting. Mark, let's hear the tone. I think we should leave early to avoid the traffic.
I think so too. The roads are busy today.
It is a very supportive phrase. It validates the other person's idea. Listener, let's shadow Mark's intonation. It is smooth and connected. I think so too. I feel like this movie is a bit too long. One more time. Maybe we should take a break soon. Perfect. Now, for the third option, sometimes someone says something intelligent. They make a point that is smart or insightful. You want to acknowledge that their brain is working well. In this case, saying I agree doesn't give them enough credit. Instead, use the phrase, that's a good point. This is excellent for work situations or intellectual discussions. It makes the other person feel smart. That's a good point. It shows you are listening and analyzing what they said. Mark, try this one.
If we change the colors on the website, it might look more modern. That's a good point. Let's try it.
Notice the stress on the word good. That is where the feeling is. That's a good point. Listener, I will give you an idea. You tell me it is a good point. We should probably write this down so we don't forget. Let's try again. If we take the train, we won't have to pay for parking. Wonderful! You are already sounding less like a robot and more like a thoughtful listener. You have totally for energy, you have I think so too for connection, and you have that's a good point for validation. Now, before we move to the next section, if you are finding these phrases helpful, please consider subscribing to English Speaking Corner. When you subscribe, it helps us create more of these calm, practical lessons for you. It is a small click for you, but it makes a big difference for us. Okay, let's look at the third trap, understanding. This is a big one. When someone is telling you a story or explaining instructions, you need to show that you are following along. The classic textbook phrase is, I understand. I understand. It sounds very obedient. It sounds like a soldier talking to a general, or maybe a student in trouble with a teacher. I understand. It is correct, but it can feel cold. It creates a hierarchy. In a natural conversation, we are equals. We want phrases that show we are following the story, not just obeying orders. The first alternative is one of the most common phrases in American English. Got it? Got it? It is short for I have got it. It basically means I have caught the information. It is quick, efficient, and friendly. You can use this when someone gives you instructions, directions, or explains a plan. Mark, how does this sound in a conversation?
Okay, Mark, so meet me at the station at 5 p.m. and don't forget the tickets. Got it. Station at 5 with the tickets.
Perfect. It is crisp. It confirms you heard the information. Pronunciation tip, in American English, the T in got connects to the I in it. It sounds like got it. Got it. Listener, let's practice this connection. Imagine I am giving you a task. Please send me that email by tomorrow morning. One more. Turn left at the next traffic light. Simple, right? Got it. Now, what if the conversation is more emotional? Maybe a friend is telling you about a problem or explaining why they are sad. Saying got it is too short. It sounds like you don't care. Saying I understand sounds like a therapist. In this case, the best phrase is, I see what you mean.
I see what you mean. This is beautiful. It uses the visual verb see to mean understand. It implies that you can see the situation through their eyes. It is very empathetic. Mark, let's try a slightly more serious tone. I just feel really tired because I've been working every weekend this month.
Yeah, I see what you mean. You need a break.
Notice how Mark's voice went down. It was soft. He was showing empathy. Listener, try to match that gentleness. I am worried that if I move to a new city, I will be lonely. Let's try again. It is just hard to find time to exercise when I have so much homework. Very nice. I see what you mean. The third alternative is for when something is logical. Maybe someone is explaining a reason for something or how a machine works. You want to show that their explanation is clear to you. Use the phrase, make sense. This is short for it makes sense. It validates the logic. If you say this, the speaker feels like they did a good job explaining. Mark?
We can't fly on Friday because the tickets are too expensive, so we're going on Saturday instead.
Ah, makes sense. It is a great way to close a topic. The explanation is finished. It is accepted. Makes sense. Listener, your turn. I didn't answer the phone because I was in a meeting. And one more. We put the milk in the back of the fridge so it stays colder. Makes sense. So to replace I understand, use got it for tasks, I see what you mean for feelings, and makes sense for logic. Your English will immediately sound more sophisticated and more human. We have one final trap to fix. It is the last thing you say to someone, the farewell. The robot phrase is, goodbye, goodbye. It is so final. It sounds like the end of a movie, or maybe like you are angry and never want to see the person again. If I say to Mark, goodbye, Mark, it sounds like I am firing him from his job.
It does. It feels very heavy. In daily life, we rarely use the full word goodbye unless it is a formal situation or we are leaving for a very long time. We prefer phrases that suggest we will see each other again. We want to keep the connection open. The first alternative is the most popular casual farewell. See ya.
This is short for see you later, but we shorten it, see ya. The you becomes ya. It is friendly, light, and easy. It implies this is not the end. Our friendship continues. Mark, let's say goodbye.
Okay, Sarah, I am heading out now.
All right, see ya. It is so quick. See ya. You can use this with friends, family, and even coworkers you know well. Listener, practice the pronunciation. It is not see you, it is see ya. Have a good night. Okay, I'm going home now. Great. Now, what if you want to be a little warmer? Maybe you want to wish the person well. The second alternative is take care. Take care. It is short for take care of yourself. It's a lovely phrase. It shows you care about their well-being. It's perfect for ending a phone call or saying goodbye to someone you might not see for a few days. Mark, let's try this one.
Thanks for the help today, Sarah.
No problem, Mark. Take care. It leaves a warm feeling at the end of the interaction. Listener, try it. I will see you next week. One more time. Thanks for stopping by. And finally, we need a phrase for work or for when you are talking to someone you communicate with often. The third alternative is talk to you later. This is very common in business, especially on the phone or on video calls. It confirms that communication will happen again. It's professional but friendly. Mark, pretend we are finishing a meeting.
Okay, I will send you that report by 5 p.m.
Great. Talk to you later. Often, native speakers speak this very fast. It might sound like talk to you later, or even shorter, talk soon. But for now, let's practice the clear version. Talk to you later. Listener, shadow this. I have to get back to work now. Okay, I will call you tomorrow. Excellent work. We have covered a lot of ground today. We have taken the stiff, robotic parts of English and replaced them with flexible, human phrases. Let's review. Instead of I am fine, we have not too bad or doing pretty good. Instead of I agree, we have totally or I think so too. Instead of I understand, we have got it or makes sense. Instead of goodbye, we have see ya or take care. Now, the true test is putting these together. We are going to do a final simulation. I want you to imagine you are meeting a friend for a quick coffee. You will use the new phrases we learned today. I will play the role of the friend. I will speak, and then I will leave a quiet space for you to answer. I will put a text prompt on the screen to help you choose which phrase to use, but try to remember the feeling of it. Are you ready? Let's have a conversation. Hey, it's so good to see you. How have you been? I'm glad to hear that. I've been super busy at work lately, but good. Yeah, I think I just need a vacation soon, somewhere with a beach. Totally.
Exactly. Sun and sand. Anyway, I actually have to run to a meeting right now. Got it. I will call you this weekend so we can catch up properly. Talk to you later. All right. Take care. See ya. How did that feel? Did you feel the difference? It wasn't a test. It was a chat. It flows. It has ups and downs. That is the goal of spoken English. It is not about being perfect on paper. It is about connecting in the air. As we finish today's session, I have a small challenge for you, a little homework assignment. For the next 24 hours, I want you to ban the phrase I am fine from your vocabulary. Pretend it doesn't exist. If someone asks you how you are, even if you are just talking to yourself in the mirror, you must use one of the new options. Not too bad, doing pretty good, or busy but good. Force your brain to jump out of the robot track and onto the human track. It will feel strange at first, but after a few times, it will start to feel natural. You will start to sound like the confident speaker you are meant to be. If you enjoyed this calm practice session, please click the like button so we know this is the kind of lesson you need. And don't forget to subscribe to English Speaking Corner for more lessons that help you speak, not just understand. Thank you for spending this time with us. You are doing great work on your English. Keep listening, keep repeating, and keep speaking. Mark, do you have any final words? Just one. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Real humans make mistakes. Robots don't. Be a human. That is a good point. Thanks, Mark. See you, Sarah. Take care, everyone.